I'm recording all the videos for this week from the closet, so enjoy this particular view. It'll look different in the future. But I wanted to touch base again about my experience with loss, pregnancy loss in particular, and grief and everything that's happening in the aftermath of that. So my last pregnancy was last year, 2022, but I lost the pregnancy in October. And it's something that, people don't talk about very much publicly, pregnancy loss, or at least you have to find the right communities that are having that discussion on a regular basis. But for me, I have some of those communities. I feel free to talk about my pregnancy loss, and I've had 2 miscarriages now. So the people close to me have heard about it and they'll keep hearing about it. But one thing that I haven't always talked about is kind of the postpartum experience that comes along with a pregnancy loss. It's like when you have a baby, everyone's talking about the various symptoms that come for the parent, after the child is born, and maybe there's hair loss, maybe there's, hormonal shifts, all these kinds of things that are pretty difficult to manage as you're taking care of a new, young, and precious life, right? But I've experienced a lot of those things because those same hormones are doing things, maybe to a different degree, depending on the body, depending on the experience. But I've had a lot of issues with hormones ever since losing that pregnancy, and in particular with my hair. So I don't know if anyone has noticed, but I feel like I'm struggling more than ever to manage my hair. Right now it's kind of like in these thick flat twists, which are convenient and I enjoy. It kind of keeps it out of the way and I take a break from it. But it's not even that I don't like it anymore. It's just that it has changed and it's still changing. And I think as my body kind of levels out in the hormones and all the things that are going on since losing that pregnancy, there's still many after effects that I'm facing, on a daily basis in a very personal way, and no baby in my arms to remind me that it was all worth it. It's a very different experience. So that kind of brings up and keeps the grief going. And I hope that makes sense and connects with someone. I do feel like I'm still grieving well. And that's what I've been saying, since I first shared about my pregnancy loss. But it's that process of continuing to allow the grief to exist and continuing to enjoy my life at the same time, having both and holding both experiences, letting them both be real. Oops, excuse me. But I do want to acknowledge and share with you all that some parts of this are hard in ways that can easily go unnoticed by the people around me, that can easily go unnoticed by the general public who is aware of pregnancy loss, but not necessarily aware of these little things, small but very significant things that parents experience after losing a pregnancy. So I just wanted to share that little bit of an update, and I'll probably write about it, so you'll see it on my website soon. But thank you for listening. And for those of you along on this journey with me, I appreciate you. I have love for you. Thank you so much.